We all base what we believe is real on our senses, what we see as well as what we hear. Things of sound and sight can often tell a story. There are times when we believe our eyes or ears are playing tricks on us. This is my scary stories to tell.
Hello guys, it's Nick again, back with another episode of my scary stories to tell. This one I'm already going to be breaking format with, because it's something that's currently happening, so I kind of want to document it a little bit why it's happening. So this episode is to be called The Curse of the Black Dog. So, a black dog is often referred to as an omen of death, and often brings very bad luck and death. Which a lot of that's going around right now with COVID and everything. And for the past couple of years, me and my family have been fortunate enough to not have, had anything too significant. We did lose a cousin. And, that was pretty crazy. Someone my dad was very close to. But then, about a month ago, I lost my dad. And it happened suddenly, he caught COVID and, he was gone within a few days. It's hard to imagine, all this time when people have been going through that, where it just happened so quickly, and that's what happened to us. I myself was not prepared for it. So, just to go back to the beginning, last summer, me and my wife bought a house. Okay, it's starting exactly like Amityville Horror, kind of. No, we bought a new house, and everything's good with the house. It all goes rather swimmingly, as is tradition in a classic horror story. It goes great. A couple months within having the house, Cass wakes up in the middle of the night and says she wakes me up saying she sees a black dog sitting in our living room, between the living room and the kitchen, just looking at the back door. So she tells me to go check it out, just to kind of tell her she's whether or not she's imagining things. And I didn't see it, when I walked out, but I did see that the back door was open. It was slightly open, which was kind of weird. Maybe I just didn't close it right or lock it right, but it was slightly open, and that actually kind of happens a lot here, which is crazy. So, I close it, I lock it, I tell her I didn't see anything. I don't even think I told her that the door was open. Okay, after that, things kind of seemed to go wrong. Soon after, my wife caught COVID, and things got really hard. Just in general, I think after that, we started having, problems financially, emotionally, mentally. It just got really difficult. Up until the holidays, I think we had good holidays, and that was nice. And then, last month, my father passed away. Now, maybe enough time has passed to think that maybe seeing this thing was unrelated. Just a coincidence. And it could be, it still could be. There was a night where I couldn't sleep, and things couldn't just kept on happening. And I finally got some sleep, and then Cassie wakes up with like a monster Charlie horse, and like it wakes me up suddenly, kind of scares me a little bit, but it's kind of helped her stretch it out, and she went back to sleep, and I couldn't sleep for a while after that, and think nothing of it. And then I don't know, we woke up again, and we're like talking to each other in our sleep, which was really weird. I just remember kind of waking up and kind of laughing, being like, why are we talking to each other? Okay, a little weird again. And I couldn't sleep again, and then at some point I started hearing like this dog barking, and it just started getting closer and closer, like where it was outside of our bedroom window. So I look outside the window, and I see the dog in the neighbor's yard just barking at almost nothing, it seems. And then I just see a shape of a dog on our side of the fence. Now, any animals can just come through our backyard. So, that can be a little creepy. But, I see another dog on the other side of the fence kind of looking at that dog, and that dog's just going crazy. Finally, no one in the neighborhood wakes up at all, So, I go out there and tell it to leave, I yell at it a little bit. It's a German Shepherd, kind of like my dog, this one. It wasn't the black dog, but there was another one on our side of the fence. But this one was like a German Shepherd mix. I told it to leave. I chased it off, and it left, And I went, laid back down, start hearing the dog again in the same spot, barking, going crazy. I go out again. I chase it off. This time I make sure it's gone. I make sure it leaves. And then, okay. I don't think much after that. I go to sleep. Wake up again at 6 a.m. and I just hear barking like crazy going off, And for a second I woke up and, I saw my dog, but I thought it was that other dog and that had somehow gotten in, but it was just my dog. But it freaked me out, It was already kind of in my head. So, okay, that night, no sleep. Okay, moving on, lately it's just been like that. I just have this anxiety. I can't sleep. I jerk awake suddenly, often, and it's just, maybe it could just be anxiety, but it's like I'm on edge. There's another encounter, and this was just this past Sunday. Me and my friend were just, hanging out, recording that night, and things seemed fine. After he left, it seemed like my dog wanted to go out, so I took her out the backyard. It's a little late, but I'm like, it's around midnight, full moon. I'm like, it'll be okay. I'm just gonna take her out there, pee real quick, and then go to bed. So she's sitting. So as soon as she walks out the back door, she gets that look on her face like she sees something, and she runs out towards the alley in our backyard, and is barking, going crazy. But then she runs off like she's real scared. And I see the other German Shepherd that kind of looks like her chasing her back, and I was like, oh, this dog again, So I started walking out there to tell it to leave. And then I see it. Behind it, I see the black dog. And this thing was massive. It wasn't like a regular dog. It was huge. I can't even describe how huge, just massive, like up to here. if I can get any visual, but it was huge. And honestly, this figure was almost translucent. It seemed almost smoky. I don't know. It was weird. It was almost like it wasn't really there. Start walking closer to it. I could see its eyes glaring, and I tell it to leave. I still get weird feelings just talking about it. It left, but it was just, it was freaky, Maybe it's just a big black dog, maybe that's all it is, but I don't know, I just got this weird feeling, and it was just staring, and yeah, I kind of haven't been totally right all week, I've kind of been a little bit on edge. I've been like that a little bit before that too, but I feel especially on the edge, and especially this week. And I've been seeing some things a little bit, mostly in my hallway. When I'm here working sometimes, it's like I see something, like a shadow in front of my door. And sometimes when I'm in the living room, I see something shooting across the hallway from like maybe my bedroom into my office. And I've been seeing this stuff pretty often, and I usually ignore it, but it's been pretty active. So yeah, that's it. That's the curse of the black dog. It's pretty crazy. It's happening currently. Stuff has happened within these last couple weeks, and it's gotten a little bit more intense. We'll see if anything happens next week. I'll keep you guys updated. Maybe stuff will keep happening, and I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll probably have to do something about it eventually if it continues. But yeah, that's the story, guys. If anyone has any more information on this subject, feel free to hit me up about it. If you had any sort of experience with an omen or a black dog like this yourself, I'd love to talk about it. But yeah, that's the story so far. Like I said, if anything else happens, I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, let's hope it's just a regular black dog. But based on everything that I'm going through, I know the signs, so I need Jesus, y'all. It'll be alright though. I'll keep you guys updated.